Is I, the real Randy Chavez, coming at you today with a Veve Omi update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. For not, welcome back. I love y'all. Dashy's in the other room. It's in the same kitchen, but I'm facing this way now. Commenting, liking, subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon and smashing that super thanks button down below. Super chats as well. All that jazz. Become a member and join Patreon. All that jazz down in the description box. Now, the first thing we'll go over is I mentioned this in a video before. In case you didn't get it, in case you haven't watched that, we had in my opinion, that historic piece. I'm not going to call it a grail because it only sold for $452, but that Dumbo poster is that there's a bunch of them right now. There's let's say 100 of them, give or take. So I do think what they're going for right now is actually fairly cheap. All things considered. But that being said, that Dumbo poster that we've had is where is it? No, let me find it. I should have been a little more prepared than this, but I was watching Legend of Korra, and that is rewatching it, I should say. But anyway, this Dumbo poster, there's very, very few of them. There's very, very few of a lot of these. I think all of these together, the mini poster, however many were, let's say 100 of them, were happen to go and say, hey, yeah, we're gonna untap these potions and we're gonna redeem this. It's getting it's at $200 right now, and there's only 21 of them up there right now. So there's like 20% of them are up there, but a lot of people seem to be hodling, and I really can't find the rest of them. Actually, I think I could just search them. This is where we can go search, and we'll go Dumbo. And we'll get the poster. There's 30 of them out on the market. So there's actually about 30% of these that are from the ones that were redeemed are actually on the market. And it's about $199, so about $200. A sub 50 or a sub 100 would probably be like upwards of like 300-ish. So if we take a look at there's actually only 3 sub 100s up there right now. Numbers 56, 91, and 93. It is very possible that in 4 weeks from now, we go and we take a look at these, and there are maybe only 5 or 6 sub 100 redeemed. We do know that there's 2 sub 50s out there, but the only reason we know that the sub 50s are out there are because Veve happened to give them to these to the people that they had that snafu with their stuff. So if you go and you take a look at the sub 50s, let's say that there's 2 of them, and one of them is obviously locked up. This guy has chosen to take that number 43 that he was gifted by Veve, and it's like, okay, I'm going to keep it. But this other one is number 44. This was people's only chance to get a piece of history. This is a historic drop in general. This is the first time that we're ever getting a collectible that you could not. It's not the only time you can get it as a result of utility, because we have a bunch of airdrops. We've had airdrops from Marvel Mighties. Gary Baseman just had his airdrop, or the snapshot has been taken. You'll be able to get that in like the next week or so. So we've had different things where, okay, you get all this, and the utility for it is you get airdrop something. However, this is the first time we're getting something that's not just from utility, but from burning something else. So you have that piece of historic. We'll go in order. These are the platinum moments. And these are part of the platinum moments. You have to have the platinum moments to get not the potion, but in order to redeem that potion. So that's one, because it's layered. You can't get it without owning something else. It's part of the 100th anniversary. These are insanely scarce, and it's the first time you're getting it with a burning mechanic. And on top of that, you have baked into this kind of epic story of, oh hey, remember when Veve had this snafu and they had to give away something like. No other, or I shouldn't say that. I think because I do think there was a couple of very low mint, I think Risos or Todd that were given away like years ago. But outside of that, there's no other time where Veve has given away something like this, at least not very publicly. So this, in my opinion, is that particular one, the number 44 Dumbo poster. It sold for $452. That should have probably, in my opinion, sold for like 800. It will be if they decide, whoever bought that, if they decide to sell that in a bull market, once people know the story, and that's just going to get better with time. That's probably this would be a couple $1,000s. So shout out to that person that got that. That was insanely fantastic for them. Moving on past that, Let's go over a couple of other things. Some really good things about the collectible industry in general is we have a Joe Montana jersey that was worn in two Super Bowls, in both Super Bowl 19 and then Super Bowl 23. Sold for $1.2 million. And I went over that in a video this morning, and it just goes to show, oh, hey, people are really insane about certain things, and they'll spend seven figures on one thing because maybe they're big Joe Montana fans, or they just happen to be 49ers fans, whatever you have. It's just really dope. It's just really cool that you have stuff like that. Um, the update today that was over in the Medium article, and we'll get to Vivi's little joke in a minute. But the update was the waitlist version 1 capability in place with this release. So when do we actually get that? A lot of people were saying that they didn't get the update for Vivi right now. Just because Vivi rolls something out doesn't necessarily, like, they roll it out, I think, every second Tuesday. So every other Tuesday they'll go and they'll, hey Google, hey Apple, here's the update. They wait for that. And then a couple days later we get that update. Now that goes, and just because they release an update and some of us get it, some people do not for whatever reason. I don't know if it has to do with the region that they're in the US or the region in the world, but we do have a bunch of people that are going and that are getting this update. Some people haven't yet. They'll get that at some point. And so the waitlist, what is that? The waitlist is a instead of smashing that buy now button where you have a lot of drops, or I'm sorry, you have a lot of bots. You go on and you get a you just put your name or your account. I'm pretty sure you have to be KYC'd for this, but you get to go and put your name in a wait list, and then it's random. You just get notified a few minutes before if you get it, or a few minutes after if you got it or not. But you have to do it, I think, up to 5 minutes before. I don't think you could put your name on the wait list if it's like, oh, there's 30 seconds left, go and do it. I think it has to be at that 5 minute cutoff. Speaking of cutoffs, I'll get back to this in a second. They had told us by midnight on the 29th, if you had cashed out at 11:59, Wire would continue to process this. Kobe Collects tried to go and try and do that, cash out like $500. They wouldn't let him do it. I guess it was too close to that deadline. I guess the actual cutoff was actually not midnight. It was, a few hours prior. So just, that kind of sucks. Outside of that, you have, getting back to this, the wait list, like I said, will cut down on bots, which again, everyone's super negative about bots. And again, they don't deserve the collectibles that they get, but that's also a measure of success. Are bots coming for your product? If they are, you have a really good product. If they're not, maybe it's a little less than stellar. Maybe it's not, something that everyone really, really wants. Again, it'd be great if bots were gone. That would give true collectors and people that actually deserve the drops the chance to get them at retail price, and not have to pay, a premium on the secondary. But again, that being said, you have it just shows that you have a really good product. Anyway, moving on. Past that, Jim Cramer saying that NFTs are going to zero, I think is really bullish because Jim Cramer, he's always wrong. I was going to post this on Twitter before. I didn't get a chance to. I've been really busy. But here's me. It's such a meta photo. It's 8 years ago in front of myself and Miranda Lambert. That's actually me from like 2010. And my friend Zenobia and my friend Nicole, they were roommates, and they're just like, hey, I gave my friend Zenobia a photo of me for her birthday, just as like a troll thing, and they hung it up in their thing. I just thought it was really fun. It was really cool. Just a meta photo. Anyway, so VV being funny. I didn't even watch the whole video. It was like a 30-second video that Old Rhubarb put out saying like, oh, hey, here's and it was from VV Official. You get to go and have a invisible woman. So they didn't call her Sue Storm. They called her the Invisible Woman with the actual Invisible Woman powers. And all it was just a little stand that the Invisible Woman's on, but you can't see her. So it was just a little tiny, rectangular, or what was it? It was like I forget what type of rectangle it was. It was like a parallelogram, whatever you call it. It was just that. It was just the stand. There was nothing there, and they said like, oh, showing her powers. It's like John Cena. You can't see me. I'm glad that people are taking it as like a joke, and it's a step, because I'm pretty sure it is. Like, even though they have it on the VV app, you go and you take a look. Oh, no, I hate it when I do that. No, I don't want to do the Samsung stuff. Okay. When you go on the VV app, it actually says fantastic for a drop, and it actually says originally the the Medium article, or well, not the Medium article. This was on there for $5. I was like, okay, cool, and they had like 1,300 editions. I was like, all right, that'll be dope. They go and make a little bit of money. They make like five, 6 grand, whatever it is. But they go and they took it down, and they're just making it $1. And I mean, this is a lot of effort to put into something that's just a joke. If it's real, which I'm not saying it is, but if it's real, I'm gonna get one. Even the price has changed to $1. Even if it was $5, even $10, I'd probably get one. Why? Because they're fairly scarce, and you get a whole set for it. What does it even say? And it's an ultra rare, so yeah, and you get a full set. Now, if this is real, and you have one, it's not going to go below retail because it's $1. But if this is real, and you get I don't know what this will go for, because it's there's 909 of them. There's 999, but they take 90. I don't know what this would go for. Probably like 5 or 6. Maybe $5 or $6. Maybe 10, because it is its whole set. Obviously, this is not a first appearance. She's been released in a Marvel Mighty version first, and then you had her in 5 poses. In my opinion, her actual Ultimate Animated, that Secret Rare, that's actually really cool. The animation is really cool. Her and Secret Rare Storm just together doing the animations, it just looks dope. Just looks dope AF. But if it's like $5 or $6 on secondary, I'll get it. If it's like $60 on secondary, I'm probably not going to get it. But I have and why I'm a little salty, if it is real, that they're choosing to do that before they choose to have like a Johnny Storm, like the animation Flame On. That would be dope. Or like, the thing, like Ben Grimm. So I have all the rest of it. I really like Fantastic Four. I have all the rest of them. I'll take a look at other stuff. Again, this is most likely a joke though. So just be warned. Also, for the Dumbo one, you have 5 people that had bet $400 and above. So this is like a real auction. This is a real thing. You had MJJ, Zeus, 10GS, BWK, Samri, and Terrorbite. Those are the 5 people that had bet 400 and above for that particular poster. All right, there's some other stuff that I'm gonna go. All right, so here we go. I was just scrolling on the Facebook at night, SpongeBob reference, and I was clicked on a cat video because I really like cats. Don't at me. And lo and behold, you see a Hulk smash in celebrations of Hulk's long, and whatever the ad actually says. You see you see Veve down there in that bottom right corner of where it is. And I did not click on this ad because I did not want to go and, in my opinion, this is probably the wrong way to advertise. I don't know how much they'd have to spend on this. I don't know how much they have to go and, pay Facebook for something like this. But in my experience and in my opinion, I freaking hate these ads. Every single time I get one, nope, I choose to exit out as quickly as possible because it interrupts the video. It interrupts ads on Reddit, ads on this. They're dumb. I'm not saying Vivi's dumb. I'm just saying the ads are dumb. And if you have extra capital, give it to a YouTuber. And I'm not talking about me. I'm not talking about Foster. I'm not talking about Taps, Johnny Dunn. I'm talking about give it to somebody that has a following, and it's like, hey, I actually have this. Gift them a collectible or two. But hey, just talk about this, play with it, show your kids, and have them talk about the experience. That is the better way to get it. Ads on Facebook, ads on and it's not just on Facebook. Meta, they have it where they go on all of Meta's platforms. They have ads on Instagram as well. I don't know if they have it on WhatsApp. I've been locked out of my WhatsApp account for ever. This is, will it get some people? I don't even know. Gun to my head, does it get one person to click on yeah, I'm sure people click on the ad accidentally when trying to exit out. Will it get anyone to download the app? I don't know. The only person that I know that has actually gone and checked out and become a customer of any of these ads is Arya Realty. Thank God he found that ad on Earth 2 on Facebook. It's like, oh, let me check it out. And if it's not real, I'm going to say it's a scam on Facebook. And then it turned out to be real. And thankfully, it's really wild that ad was the reason I got partnered on Facebook. Partnered on YouTube. Sorry, not Facebook. But yeah, I feel like these ads don't work. I feel like it might have worked 10 years ago, but now it's. I mean, if it was a short, Facebook, Meta Shorts, Facebook Shorts, TikTok Shorts, whatever, I feel like that would work. I feel like that would be something that you go like, oh, hey, these videos, because again, I'm watching these videos all the time. I don't know who the frick this person is. Flatbush Cats. I don't know who they are. But I saw a cat and I liked the video. I was like, oh, let me check. If you were to just go and put a 15-second clip on this short or have someone talking about it, that would be so much better. People would go, oh, Hulk, I like Hulk because it's not an ad. It's like an actual Facebook reel. It's like an actual clip. But again, that's just me. Maybe I'm a little. I don't even know the word. It's not even old school. I feel like the ads are old school. But anyway, is that the last? Yes, that is the last one. Okay, so let me get to comments here because I've been going on for 16 minutes. Falcon, hi. Unknown VV OG Whale. Unknown VV OG Whale. Mr. 100 says Omi token is getting ready for a moonshot. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I wanted to go over. Tapping myself on the back for buying these last few days at 00070, 00069 because we're up like 10% from that. We're at 00077. Still less than 900,000 in volume, but pretty good chart on the day. And then we go and yeah, this is a bit lower. We were at 6.9. I wonder if Bitforex or CoinGecko will show. It only shows 701. But yeah, it's. I mean, I've been buying in for a while. I've been waiting on this money for like weeks. I will buy more if I get a little more money, and if I go, how much more will I get? I'll get up to that 160 mark. But I won't. I don't think I'll go too much past there because I don't have that much. I need funds to like live my life. I need a new pair of sneakers. I need to go shopping and stuff. I got a friend's birthday tomorrow. That's gonna be fun. But yeah, and again, a moonshot, like we can go up 30%. Does that mean I'm gonna sell all the stuff that I bought? No. I would say, I mean, if we're gonna get Viviverse beta in a couple weeks, I don't think I would not expect 2 weeks. I would expect the beta to come out in May and it start to roll out in like June and then in July and then we get the IP branded worlds in Q4. This is I mean I feel like a kid at the end of like the school year and it's just like, yep, we got like this last 2 weeks of classes and then we got finals on top of that. And it's like summer's never gonna get here. And it's like, all right, few more weeks. And when it finally happens, you're like, yes. God, I miss those days. Summer. Oh God, that was so good. I was in such good shape. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, that's my that's my thing. Good times. I forget what I was saying. Yeah, moonshot could be. Commas and Zeros says Randy, my boy, Sponge Boy, me Bob. What's up, Commas and Zeros? Hope you're doing well. Jason Lawrence, my man, saying looking good, my brother. How much weight have you lost? Keep up the good work. Stupid phone. Thank you. So funny story about that. I have actually gained a pound. I don't know what the fudge is. So I'm trying this thing now where and did I maybe lose 2 pounds of fat and gain like 3 pounds of muscle? Maybe. I don't. But yeah, I started this thing at like 198 and I'm 199. And like, I've been booking it. Like I've been cardio in the morning, working out in the afternoon. I've been doing a lot of exercises. So and I feel like I've been eating well too, fish, chicken. So now I'm taking out what I would be eating as well as okay, I started off with like, a good amount of toast, like start off with like 6, 8 pieces a day, and then I went down to 4, then I went down to 2. I haven't had bread in a while. Now it's just and I had it with butter at the start, and then I went and then I went and cut out the butter. So now, literally, I've had 2.5 pounds of chicken today, and one protein shake. I don't know what the fudge to do. Maybe I have a thyroid issue that I just yeah. So I'm just gonna eat grilled chicken. Nothing but grilled chicken, vitamins, protein shakes. That's it. And it's not like muscle milk protein. It's like the dimetized isotope. You get like 125 grams of protein per scoop, and I'll do 2 scoops. So I'll clearly get in the protein. I'll clearly be in a caloric deficit. I don't know what else to do at that point. I'm doing cardio like this. I don't know. Again, maybe my thyroid's in trouble. I'll keep you all posted. Falcon says, smash that like button. Falcon, punch the like button. Mr. 100 says, be careful what you wish for. Some guy sent a CryptoPunk to a burn wallet by mistake. Interoperability is not all flowers and rainbows. Oh, dude, I went over that in a video. You are preaching to the choir, girl. And again, so obviously I know Mr. 100 Sats. You're probably a dude. There's been times where, because I just say girl, I was like, girl. And some people will be like, actually, my pronouns are like he, they, whatever it is. And I was like, oh, dude, no. And then, of course, dude is like my go-to, like, genderless thing because I call everyone dude as well. Girl, I could see you getting upset about because, if you don't know me, you don't know that that's just like my vernacular is not that big. You call people like the wrong things. And, yeah, and then I'll call him like dude, and it's like, oh man, I'm sorry. Yeah, so if I just call you girl, it's just I call everyone girl. I call Taps girl, and he's my bae. So yeah, yeah, interoperability is great for people that want it, and I know it's really big in Web3. How many people are in Web3? The majority probably won't care. Some maybe like 5-10% like, oh, it's good to have. Foster was talking about it on his stream before as well. Like, hey, we could be as interoperable and as free. You could store them wherever the fudge you want. If the servers that are hosting like Veve does go out of business, and the servers that are hosting, these smart contracts, they go down. It doesn't matter where you store it. Fair point, Foster. 31 Marion says, Q system test with Sue Stormdrop. I mean, I feel like they would have. No. I don't think that would be it. If that was it, people would get super salty because they get this drop test and we don't get the drop. We didn't get the update. Like I just maybe I'm a little cynical now because this is like peak FUD. If you were looking for like what is the most fuddiest FUD time in the history of Veve, this week has been it. So I'm just and of course I get all like. I know people aren't DMing like Veve account themselves. They're all DMing me and other people are like, hey, what is this? Is Reese really selling? Are we doing? It's like, oh, like I don't even work for the company, guys. Yeah, so I just that's just kind of what my mind like defaults to. It's just like, okay, people are gonna FUD. How are people gonna figure out a way to FUD this? What's the question again? I think that would be fun, and it would be cool to do with a drop that, okay, no harm, no foul. It's $1 if you don't like it, or if it, if people get hecked up on it, it's $1. But again, this is growing pains. Like when you have, okay, we have burning utility, we have able to take a collectible, burn it, and then go and get something else for it. I expected bugs in that. That's how you learn to grow. When you first try a new piece on piano, you're going to make mistakes. When you try a new piece on violin, going into third and fourth and fifth position, like you're going to make mistakes. It's not perfect the first time. Try rolling out something new and then and expecting no bugs on the when it goes out to operate. I think that's a little unrealistic. At least every time that is. It just happened to come when Disney or when Veve was like, okay, one mistake after the other. With this, like I'm saying, a lot. The Q system, it'd be cool if they did it with this. I'd rather them do it with a collectible that no one's really going to care about. So I would rather them do it with this, but I just don't see how they would. Yeah. Robert M says, if it's real, still go below retail. No, if it was $5, maybe it would go below retail. I don't know. I mean, if the last stamp was $6, that sold out, and that's above retail. And You know, I don't know. I mean, we have a bunch of stamps. I don't know. Prince Toby says, Invisible Woman reminds me of that time Funko made a Funko Pop of an invisible man only to make an empty box and say, wait, did they really do that? No, they didn't. No heckin' way. There's no way they did that. I am going to have to look this up, girl. Also, I will ask everyone to smash that like button, right? Okay. There. Free way to help support the channel. That'd be dope. That'd be dope AF. What is Nick Fury doing with this man? I don't know. At Secret Invasion, Nick Fury, it's about to look like Brokeback Mountain, Nick Fury style. Brokeback Secret Invasion. I'm sorry, is that Dana Carvey? I'll have to go through that. Dana Carvey's a skull. Turtlina for the turtle glow. I'm sorry. Where am I going? Oh yeah, Funko. Did they really make an invisible man and then sell an empty box? Funko Pop. Oh God, my fingers are too invisible man. Images. Okay, no, they didn't. They didn't. It's there's like a dude inside. Okay, I thought. Abe says, Randy, Omi is a long-term hold, brother. Yes, it is. I agree. Portfolio says they do have Facebook short, also Facebook stories. Have you seen Vivi on the Facebook stories on the shorts? Because I have not. Abe says, is Omi at 5 cents a realistic price in 2025? Yes. Yes. Very easily. Yeah, very easily. Because if we have no burns, it's only a $15 billion market cap at 5 cents. Yeah, it's very easily. My opinion. Portfolio says, I saw Hulk in my stories feed, which I think will help. Oh, very good. Very good. Could you link me that if possible? Pavle Stanomarovich says, let's go. What up, Pavle Stanomarovich? I hope you're doing all right. I'm good. Yeah, I'm feeling all right. My friends are at the Walmart. I don't know. There's 2 Walmarts around me. There's one that's a small place that's right across the street from the gym, like a little bit farther down. And then there's a bigger Walmart. So I think they might be gone for a while. I don't know. When you hear the door open, yeah. VLRM says, hey man, hi Vegeta, the Prince of all Saiyans once again. All right, Pablo River says muscle is heavier than fat. I know, so that's why if I lost 2 pounds of fat and gained 3 pounds of muscle, obviously the fat would be this much and the muscle would just be like this much. So I feel like I look better. So that might be what happened, and maybe I'm just focusing too much on the scale, but also in 2017, I was super lean, and now like and also I do feel it where my arms are getting thinner because I'm losing the fat, but then of course I just look scrawnier. I feel like I get skinnier everywhere else except for like the gut. And that's like the last thing to lose weight. I hate that. It sucks being a man sometimes. Most times it's really good. Pablo Stanomarovich says, you looking good, little bro? Getting Hollywood ready. Get the vegan butter. It's better than butter. So Pablo Punch Stanomarovich is the reason that I was in not a film. It was in a series called Looks Can Kill last year. It'll premiere at some point this year. It's being bought. And then he's also gotten me a part in another movie where I'm supposed to be yoked AF. So I'm trying, Punch. I'm trying so freaking hard. Good chest day, good tricep day. I'm trying for you, buddy. Prince Toby says, don't worry about gaining a pound more. Weight means more insulation. Just know if an ice age happens anytime soon, you'll have slightly better chance of holding in heat than a lot of skinny people. All right, so what Prince Toby is really saying is that in case of a nuclear holocaust or ice age, come hide under my blubber and you'll be okay. Oh, Prince Toby, you're hysterical, man. Oh my God, Satoshi says, Sue is Vivi's April Fool's joke. I'm pretty sure it is as well, but maybe it's not. Anyway, Pablo Starmer says, Mario movie hype? Oh, dude, you don't even know. You don't even know how hyped I am. Well, I don't even know when it comes out. I still haven't seen Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, and I still haven't seen Cocaine Bear. I need to see these things. What I also need is I need to see Guardians of the Galaxy comes out May 5th. Mario movie 2023. That is going to be... Where is it? Oh, it comes out April 5th. All right. All right. You know what? I want to go see it. I want to go see it. All right. Hold on. April. Okay. Mario movie. I have been sober for a little while, so I'm going to, like I said, I've been sober for a little while. I really want to go to the Mario movie, and I really want to have a couple of drinks, but I'm trying to be slightly healthier. Super chat coming in from Josh saying, "Owe me to NFT, owe me to accessory, or some other circulating supply burn utility. Binance or Coinbase by Q3 or early Q4. 006 or 008 by end of year. What do you think?" All right. All right. I thought you were saying that as a matter of fact and getting pumped. I said, okay, disregard. All right. Owe me to NFT, owe me to accessory, or some other circulating supply utility burn. Um, that yes, that will happen. They're prioritizing that for Q2. That doesn't mean that we're going to get that by Q2. That just means that they're going to heavily be working on Omi to NFT, and then obviously first iteration of Viviverse. Where if this is the phase one, we should also be getting Omi to accessory, or that should become available. I don't know what they have to do, if they have to give us an Omi spot wallet in the app. We already have an Omi wallet; it's in there. Um, I'm trying to get more Omi for that Omi app. Anyway, for the VV app. But yeah, there's a lot of this should start burning from the circulating supply. And then Binance or Coinbase. So listen, I'm very positive that we're going to start getting exchanges after Omi to NFT. So if we get Omi to NFT in Q3, at some point in Q3 or maybe Q4, we probably will get an exchange. David had mentioned, yeah, we really just want the tier one exchanges. We don't want to bother with the other. So if you want tier one exchanges, in my opinion, that does mean Coinbase. That does mean Binance. That does mean some of these upper tier level things. Yeah, I definitely think we get one by the end of the year. And 006, 008, that's a 10x from here, and we are still in a bear market. So, and people are hurting, man. Like, okay, if obviously if you go to King Cullen and you just get the uncooked chicken cutlets, they're like $4 a pound. Fine, whatever. But if you want to get like already cooked chicken, and you don't want to cut the fat, you don't want to cut this, you don't want to take the kind of time to cook and clean, it's like $15 a pound. So things are getting really expensive. Cold cuts, same thing. Pound of turkey. Yeah, pound of turkey is like one, like $14 a pound. Like that's a lot. The price of food is like doubled. The price of eggs is like quadrupled. So we do have to understand that even though we go and advertise, and even though we get some Web3 in, there's people are hurting. People do be hurting though. So yeah, this is. I'm just trying to lower expectations a little bit. I'm not saying 006, 008 is impossible. No, my actual prediction for the end of this year is half a penny, which is 005. Which I'll definitely be taking a little bit of profit. How much? I don't know. Because again, I would really rather take profit in January, because if I take profit in December, let's say we reach 005, half a penny in December. Okay, well, a million is $5,000. A million almost $5,000. And if I have 160 by that point, like I said, I wanted to go and take profit, or not profit. I wanted to have 150 million OMI still by the time we're at a penny. And I have 100. I now have 157.7 million OMI. So let's say by Q3, Q4, I have 160 million. Okay, and I go and take profit. Okay, well, I have to go and that's $50,000 if I sell 10 million. But then I have to pay taxes on that $50,000 in April of next year. Like just a few months later. So I would much rather take that profit in January, and then in January go and not have to pay those taxes until 2025. That's what I'd rather do. But if we get these things a lot sooner, and we go to half a penny by like Q3, like okay, maybe that might make sense. I'll take a little bit of profit. Will I sell the whole thing? I don't know. I definitely do need to take a little bit of profit, because I am, like I said, I'm not going to be able to be here forever. My friends they're not pregnant yet, but they will be soon. So let's say they get pregnant the next like week or so. April, May, June, July. All right, by July after, so April, May, June, July, 4 months. Okay, August I'll probably have to be out. I gotta go. I gotta go get. I'll probably live with my friend Lida. He's a cool dude. He's down in North Carolina. I think he's down in Raleigh. So if anyone's down there, let me know. So and anyway, Josh, I'm not saying that 006 or 008 is impossible. It very well could be. We just need these things to hit, which I think they are. You have Mitch and Nessa right now, which are doing what should have been done forever, and they are coding for a week, they're testing for a week, and they're releasing what they normally, most times, what they've been doing is they've been releasing a couple of things every 2 weeks. Now, why did we only get one thing this update? In my opinion, and I'm pretty sure other people that have been working in tech can attest to this, that you would much rather, instead of, let's say you have two or three things that get updated every 2 weeks, you would much rather have only one thing released as opposed to delaying a week or two and then not and people getting nothing. You say, okay, if you can't hit these goals to get two or three things released in these 2 weeks, focus on this one thing, and you make damn sure that this one thing gets out. So I'm pretty sure that that's what they're doing. That's why we only got one thing, and in a couple more weeks we'll get two other things. As long as we keep going in the trajectory that we've been going the last month or two, with Mitch and Nestor being extraordinarily competent people, and them getting things done, that's when I think we can get this stuff. And if we get IP worlds by December, oh my God, yeah, I don't know. So I'll give you two scenarios. One's more likely than the other. One likely scenario is, and this is the one that's two scenarios. One's more likely. I'll go with that one first. You get something like, Cryptkins verse, or Unicorno verse, things that people are kind of about. I wouldn't really expect a Cartoon Network verse because we don't have, or now that we have the license, but we have not had a drop from them in like 2 years. Universal verse, I wouldn't really expect, but I would expect one of the smaller licenses, or a couple of smaller licenses. Hey, we're going to roll out these two metaverses under our metaverse umbrella, under Viviverse, and that'll help. That'll be cool. But what I really like, and this one I don't really expect, at least not this year. When Disney fired their metaverse employees, 50 of them, it's my opinion that Bob Iger's just doing that so that he can go and get his people working on the metaverse. Because the people that were working on the metaverse, that was Bob Chapek's people. Bob Iger, obviously not being too huge of a fan, is like, all right, get my people in. And also, you don't want to be first mover in some things. Some people, like Tesla, first mover, first to market for the amazing electric vehicles, but they had a hell of a time getting there. Company almost went bankrupt multiple times. People call left and right saying you're crazy, you're insane, you're just, you're nuts. Becoming first to market has its advantages, but you can be damn sure that it has its costs as well. So maybe if Disney wants to say, oh, you know what? Why don't we let them make a Marvel verse or a Fox 21 verse or a Disney verse, and we'll take the good things that people like and we'll put it in our own metaverse, and we'll learn from their mistakes, because there's going to be things that people don't like. You can't please everyone, and if they do that and they launch like a Marvel, oh my God, if they launch like a Marvel verse or a Disney verse inside of the Viviverse, I'm gonna lose it. I'll run around the block. I will like, take you guys and like, we did it. Same thing with Pokemon. If we ever get Nintendo or Pokemon, oh God, I would lose my mind. So anyway, if that were to happen, then yes, we could definitely get to triple zeros. We can get to a penny by the end of the year if that happens. Josh, another super chat, says that is definitely my bull case. But once people see the circulating supply starting to burn, the reserve has been, yeah, like the reserve has been, then we rock it. Yes, agreed. Also, I feel like a lot of people don't remember that when you take a look at the Omi to Gem pool, we have a Gem liquidity pool, and that's where you could buy Omi to Gem. They had already told us, hey, we're going to burn $5.5 billion or $5.5 billion Omi from one of the dev wallets, and so they're lighting $5.5 billion Omi on fire just to kick that off. They donated 1,000,000 gems on top of that, and they're burning 5.5 from circulating supply from a dev wallet. We're gonna get it kickstarted, and it's gonna be dope AF. So I'm very, very excited about it. I'm like, you don't even know. I'm so happy. I know the word is fancy, but anyway, where was I? Pavlos Donomarovich says April Fools will be hard to secure. Only 900 invisible women. If it is an April Fool's, I want to get it. I want one. But yeah, Mario movie. Clearly, I love Mario. All things Nintendo. But yeah, I'm wearing a freaking Mario Kart shirt right now. Of course, I freaking like. Does it say made in Sonic? Since '92. I was born in '90. But anyway, yeah, the Mario movie. I mean, that can make $1 billion if it's good. 99 Crypto says Invisible Woman is VV meme NFT for April Fools. Who knows? Maybe it will moon. I'm hoping it's a real thing we can freaking buy. If it is, I'm gonna go live for it. If they go, like, I'm gonna go live for it. I mean, it says it's a drop. Like, I really wish it'd be 5 gems though. I want VV to make money. So they're gonna make $900 on this. I feel like this is a lot to do for them to make $900, and I get it. You know, there'll be other fees made in the secondary market. You know, that's fine. But like, how did Disney agree to this? How did Marvel go and be like, you know what? Yeah. Like, I don't understand how they got approval for this. Could imagine David in this meeting and like him try to be super serious and be like, we want to release Invisible Woman. What, you know, a very high powered level human that has amazing abilities, has amazing storylines, is part of Marvel's first family. Yeah, sure, that's fine. You know, what's the price? $1. Like, it's gonna be. I can't. I would love to see like the minutes of that meeting. We'd love it if that was recorded. That be great. Sorry. Robert M says, "Do the Q test now. Drops ain't selling out anyway." Yeah, that's a fair point. Fair point. Pablo Santa says, "Apologize for spamming y'all whales." Oh, always. You are always welcome to come spam. You're always welcome to come do whatever it is that you want to, Pablo. You got me into that acting business. Get me into more stuff. I'm just, yeah. Robert M says, "Just do all the testing now when the app is not in any bull run or more people in it." Yes, Robert M. I agree. Prince Toby says, "With Zelda, Tears of Kingdom coming out May 12th on Switch, there may be just a slight chance we get a surprise Zelda drop from Nintendo on VV." Probably not, but God, that'd be it. Oh God, I don't like one. There's a lot of links. There's Kid Link, there's Dark Link, there's Toon Link, there's Adult Link. You have 8-bit Link from like the Game Boy series. There's a lot of links. You got links from Super Smash Brothers, links from Super Smash Brothers Melee, links from Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. You know, like, yeah, there's so many of them that you have, and then Zelda, and then Sheik. There's a bunch of different of them too. There's a bunch of different weapons that you could get. Well, those won't really be accessories. A bunch of different outfits, a bunch of different items. Oh, Ganondorf, Skull Kid. Give me my Skull Kid. I want Skull Kid. He's really cool. There's just a lot of things that you could do with those drops. I mean, Zelda's a really big franchise. What I would really want is, I don't know if it's in. It might be in Mario 64. There's posters, I think, of Samus, Link. I mean, it's all connected. At the end of one, I think Nightmare in Dreamland, the end of one of those Kirby games, Samus goes and says, "Hey, thanks," because they have a common enemy. Samus was like, "Hey, thanks for doing this. Thanks for helping me out with this." I forget what planet Samus was on, but that's why the things fell to Kirby, because Samus was off planet, and yeah, or maybe it was Return to it wasn't Nightmare in Dreamland, it was Return to Dreamland. I think that's what it was. They're all connected, and just, God, give me a Nintendo verse in the MCU. Give me a Nintendo verse in VV. Oh God, let VV do it all. Same way Disney and Star Wars should let Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau take care of that. Every single important IP should just let VV do their NFTs and do their metaverse. Yeah. Smart Guy 187 says, "YOLO, go Randy, back from my workout." Yeah, Smarty Pants has 497 Plutos. I repeat, 497 Plutos. Lenticular like my good golly gosh. That he has more of those than I have comics, and most of my comics are worth like $2. Pablo Sanamera says lights, camera, action. Skinny Pete says, evening, Randy, Dashy, and fam. Well, good evening, Skinny Pete. Hope you're doing well. You're always a bro, always welcome here. My friends are gonna need the counter when they get back. I have a new friend. Why is Snapchat trying to suggest me friends? Maybe I don't want. So it's like Facebook, where they always suggest that you used to poke people, and it was always like girls, and I felt like creep if I would just poke around. Like maybe I don't want to poke girls on Facebook. Maybe I want to poke guys on. All right, that sounds a little weird, but you know what I mean. Moving on. Smarty Man says, just broke over 200,000 vault value today. Been a while. Happy about that. Get that bread. You do realize, though, that if you're if I can't talk today. I don't know why. Maybe because I just haven't had bread. But if a Pluto, if that goes from like $95 to $105, you don't just increase your vault value $10. You increase your vault value by $5,000. If it goes up $20, you increase it by $10,000. Like that could really moon for you at some point. You could have $1 million vault just with that. And Josh, thank you for the super chat. Talking about Omi to NFT, Omi to accessory, other burns from circulating supply. Binance to Coinbase, early Q3. I would say half a penny, be conservative. But end of the year, we could get 006, 008. Honestly, even at 003, that's a 4x of where we are now. That's insane. And that's by the end of the year, because we know we're getting a lot of this stuff. JStorm13, JStorm says, Randy, you a real dude. What? Thank you. I try. Well, I don't really try. What you see is what you get. Are there things where I kind of curb myself a little bit and I'd be like, maybe I shouldn't say that. Yeah. But for the most part, I've been going live for everyone for like 2 years, and you know me probably better than, I mean, people I live with, they know me too, and they they get sleepy Chavez, because I'm usually up until like 4 a.m, because that's when all like the action is like on Twitter and in spaces and getting back to messages. And so they get up in the morning at like 7, 8, I'm asleep. And then they go to work, because they're working people, they're hardworking Americans. And then I'll go do cardio, I'll go eat, I'll go shower, I'll go to the gym. And when I come back from the gym, take a nap. So they come home and they're like, there's Chavez just sleeping again. And I feel like they think I'm a little bit lazier than I actually am. Now, I am fairly lazy, but I feel like they think I'm lazier than I actually am. Anyway, moving on. PlatinumVampire.com says, what if the April Fool's joke is actually just a platform to use in your Veve house for collectibles? That'd be cool. Or I wonder, how Deadpool, you can take off his sweater if he's behind the Coke orbs, or the Coca-Cola snow globes. Maybe you can see her if you put something else in front of her. I don't know. Just a theory. Uncle Mish says, let's get NFT gameplay to Omi. Mighty chess game earns you Omi. I would be playing that all day. Foster Hilt is actually very good at chess. Foster Hilt is he's very good. He's better than me. Now I don't really play that often. I used to be really good, but I lost the skills. Foster is, my friend, Cookie. I used to call him Cookie. But a guy named Damien Cook, this guy I used to serve with, and he's got a beard now. He's looking like freaking M'Baku. He's super yoked now, super jacked. Last time I saw him, we were in Germany. That was a good time. Skinny Pete says, probably KuCoin before the big exchanges, I'm assuming. That'd be dope. That'd get me 5K. I got a 5K bet on that. KuCoin, Binance, or Coinbase. And then but yeah, if it gets to not a dollar, if it gets to 1 penny next year, which I'm positive it's going to, I get $10,000. That is from, I don't even know the dude's name. It's like Real Reply. Let me find out. All right, let me go to my messages. And Foster's doing the escrow. An error occurred. Why is this error occurring? Okay, hold on. No. Okay. Groups? Gotta be in group. Okay, it's retail pleb. That is the dude. Um, retail reply guy. So this is the bet that we have. I had said if Omi reaches 1 cent at any point or before 31 December 2024, I get 10K. If it only reaches $0.99999, I give, or 99 cents, or I give 10K to pleb. That everyone agreed. I showed I showed proof that I had 10K. He showed proof that he had 10K, and we are ready to go. Happy Friday to you both. Talking about y'all on stream. Smiley faces. Okay, cool beans. Now, here we go. Oh, Foster just announced on his stream before he's gonna be a daddy again. He's already a dad, but he's gonna be a dad again. His next child is due in like a couple weeks, some point in April. So he might be stepping away for a little bit. Yeah. What was I? Pablo Stanamericus says, "Sheesh, all food is super expensive now. Crazy facts. Will it get worse? Or I don't know. Um, I hope not. Not that it really affects me too much, but you have people in this country that are really working paycheck to paycheck, and that's rough on them. They have to spend a lot more on food, and God, if they have kids, oh my God, if they have kids, it's really expensive. It gets really hard. I do see that difference, between the 1% and everyone else really, getting bigger. And I'm not now. The good thing with that and capitalism is that that rising tide raises all ships. The quality of life as a poor person now is better than a middle class person's life was 30 years ago. I'll say that again. The life of a poor, oh, maybe not poor. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I would say the life, or yeah, of a poor or lower middle class person is much better than the life of a middle or an upper middle class person 30 years ago. Most places have air conditioning now. Everywhere, everyone has Wi-Fi. You can talk. Yeah, you can talk to your friends and family around the world. 30 years ago, you really couldn't. Wi-Fi. What is Wi-Fi? What is Wi-Fi? And it can be entertained so much more easier now. TikTok and everything. So, but anyway, obviously, if that gets too big of a difference between 1% and everyone else, then you have you have that's how revolutions can start. And well, I think the U.S. government would really want more of a civil war than a revolution, obviously, because then they're fighting each other, and then they're not fighting the government. Oh my God, government sucks so bad. And I'll say that regardless of who's in office, was Biden as bad as he could have been? No, thank God. I will say that if we're talking about hyperinflation, talking about what could it get worse. I mean, we went from one major war to another, like, and we were actually in Afghanistan. My friends were in Afghanistan. They were in all these places. Afghanistan cost about $2 trillion, at a run rate of about on average of 100 billion a month over 20 years. And we were there. We are not currently, at least not officially, we're not in Ukraine. And that run rate is 130 billion a year. So that run rate is already more expensive than Afghanistan, whose run rate was 100 billion a year. We're at 130 billion a year for Ukraine. If that turns into another Afghanistan, it's $2.3 trillion. Or no, I'm sorry, $2.6 trillion over another 20 years. What the fudge? Oh yeah, this is not smart. This is not good. I mean, things they definitely could get worse. I do believe that in the next year and a half, there will be a very, very strong move to try to get peace over there. And whatever Democrats running for president will be like, we defeated Putin in Ukraine, and now we're gonna defeat Trump at the polls. Like, I guarantee you, that's what the cry is gonna be. And I'm moving with my friend Lida. He's a big Democrat, so we're gonna have a. Not that I'm like super Mr. Republican, although I do lean that way for many things. It's just he's. I feel like he's like, oh, Democrats can do no wrong, and it's like, you know. Anyway, my friends are back, so I'm gonna move this to the bedroom. That sounded sensual. And you know what? Maybe I meant it as sensual. Maybe you don't know my life. You don't know if I want to. Hey guys, we are just talking about you. All good things. All good things. If I were to tell you that I was moving something into the bedroom, how would you take that? Okay, they're not here. They're over in there. They're over in there getting the stuff. But we're gonna take this to the bedroom with Dashi. Hi guys.
That's some steaky chicken.
Chicken. I haven't farted. I did it. I swear. You see this? You hear these accusations that they're putting. Anyway, we're gonna get back to the rest of the comments here. The rest of the comments do be. It's gonna be but coins will do well on KuCoin. Yeah, coins definitely do well on KuCoin. The volume will be in the millions. I'm not gonna say we're gonna have 20 million volume from KuCoin, but we'll probably have 5 to 8 million volume on KuCoin each day, which is really what you need. That's what you want. Tony saying, "Hey Randy, I think you skipped my question earlier. Sorry. When do you think OMI will be in the 25 cent to 45 cent price range? Just asking for your opinion." Well, a couple different ways to answer that. I'm just gonna drink some water real quick. Okay. If we get a lot, I'm not saying everything needs to hit. I'm saying that if we get a lot of things like this year, Veve versus Phase 1, land, or not land, I'm sorry, the showroom, and then OMI accessory, and then we get Phase 2, which is IP branded worlds. Now, Phase 2, like that IP branded worlds, that's going to be continuous downloadable content for a long time. The 1 or 2 or maybe 3 branded worlds that we start with are not going to be the only things that we get. That will continuously happen over and over and over. If one of them is Disney, if one of them is like, if one of those IP branded worlds is Marvel or Disney or Star Wars, like, and then we stay down here. So part of the way that we get to 25 cents is if for whatever reason we stay down here or under a penny when we do the land sale, and we do, like, let's say $100 million in land sales, and let's say we're at a penny. Okay, well that's burning. That is burning $1 million. Well, it's $100 million. But at a penny, my brain is just derping here. Who called me? Oh, my friend Josh called me. I'll be like, hey, streaming. Can I call after? Oh, he's a good boy. He's a good egg. All right, so we're doing $100 million divided by 0.01. That is a 10 billion OMI burn, right? Yeah, so that's really not a lot. Are you sure it's that? Or do I multiply it times 0.01? No, that's only a million divided by 0.01. Or is that 10 cents? No, 0.1 is 10 cents. I'm sorry. Yeah, so that's really only burning 10 billion OMI, which I'm not a huge fan of. I really would like us to burn a lot more than that. But either way, $100 million burning 10 billion OMI. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Again, that's at a penny. I would like to say in a bull market, if we have a really, really bullish case in 2024, 2025, we could hit 25 cents. If we're at, let's say 275 billion OMI, and which we will probably burn a bit more than that. But we're doing a bull case. Let's say 250 billion OMI. You're looking at 62 a $62 billion market cap for us to reach 25 cents. You know, a $62 billion market cap is a lot. And that's for 25 cents. So that is, I think, what did Doge get to? Doge got to like 100 million, right? Or I'm sorry, 100 billion. We would get about 60, we'd have to be about 2/3 of the market cap that Doge was last bull market. And I'm not saying that we don't get there. It's definitely possible. I'm just saying that it would take a lot for us to do that. Like to get to that $60 billion market cap, 62 billion, we would have to go and really hit a lot of things, and we'd have to get marketing. We'd have to, that it's a lot. So I'm just going to throw that out there. Is it impossible? No, but that's possible by 2025. Definitely in the next bull market afterwards. We'll hit more than that. Populist Don America says, congratulations on the OMI you stacked. You'll be at 160 million in no time. I'm holding because of you, my man. Yeah, I am due a little bit of money. Papa, you want we'll do a deal. I'm waiting on a little bit of money. Hopefully, I get that next week, and if I do, then I'll buy it. I'll get up to that 160, and then I think I'm done at that point. Prince Toby says, man, don't worry about your friends. I mean, yes, you can always be the weird rich uncle who spoils the kids rotten after getting VV rich. Yeah, no, that's what I love. I love that type of deal. Like I'm watching, I'm rewatching Legend of Korra right now, and just, I don't know, kids when they're teens and they're older, they're just cool. You could just go and, like, you can do stuff with them. You could go and you could spar with them, and you could go and play sports with them and you could actually have conversations with them, you know? And then, they're dating at the, oh, who you dating, and you give dating advice. It's fun. I don't know. Kids are great when they're older. It's just, when they're younger, it's just really hard. That's just, God, like they are little things. They're not human yet. Like they can't function like a human yet. They're their own breed. And it's just, that's hard. What was saying here? Josh says that's definitely, thank you for the super chat. It's definitely my bull case. But once people see the circulating supply start to burn, like the reserve has been, then phew, to the moon. Agreed. Agreed 100% there. We'll have that. Yeah, I mean, you could get some FOMO. Because, I mean, let's say we, getting a penny next year, I'm not going to say it's guaranteed, but, pretty much guaranteed. And again, I'm talking like 12 months out, 15 months out, 18 months out, however much it is. Okay, then you're going to get the people that have never heard. They're going to be like, okay, what is this? Oh, it's a penny. Cool. It can go up to 10 pennies. It can go up to 10 cents. And then, it runs. And then in that bull market where it's like, oh, yo, we're at like 15 cents. Yeah, what if we go to $1? Now, obviously, I do not expect us to go to $1 in 2025, 2026. But I do expect people to expect us to get there. When people go and say, yo, like this did like 1,000x. Now all it has to do is like a 10x. We can get to $1. And they'll just see Disney and be like, yeah, it's totally going to $1. And they won't look at the market cap. Never underestimate I don't want to say stupid people at large, because again, it could. But never underestimate inexperience at large, where everyone causes FOMO. And yeah, you could get to 50 cents. You could get to a valuation where it shouldn't be. Like, it's very possible that we go and we get to 50, 60, 70 cents in 2025, 2026 at the height of that next bull market. And obviously, I don't think we should be there, but it's possible we get there just because of the FOMO, just because people have no idea what they're doing. People taking profits off of Bitcoin and Matic and Ethereum and all that jazz. And like, all right, I want to get into altcoins. And they see this rising up the ranks, be like, okay, it's not in the top 20 yet. It's in the top 100, but it's moving and it could keep on moving. That's what the mindset of a lot of these people are going to get. It's that, not just the FOMO, but that high, that fantasy. That's like, especially first time investors. Oh, yo, this only goes up forever. It doesn't. It only goes up for a certain amount of time, and then, I'm not gonna lie, guys. If we get up to 50 cents, I'm selling everything. I mean, it's a lot of money. At 100, even at 100, I don't think I would have 100 million Omi. Oh, I might. I mean, if we get up to 10 cents, I'll probably sell like 20 million Omi, 30 million Omi. Again, I want to have 100 million by the time we get to a dollar. But let's say I have 100 million Omi after, we get to 10 cents, and then we run to like 35 cents. Like that's a lot. Like that's $35 million. I would be stupid not to take some of that. And then, if it gets up to 50 and higher, and then just wait for the next bear market and just sweep everything. If it did go up to 50 cents, and let's say I have 50 million Omi left and I sell that, okay, cool, another $25 million. And then we get back down to like 5 cents in the next bear market. You think I'm not going to try to get like a billion Omi? Like, you think I'm not going to try to get so much? Yeah, I totally would. Yeah. People will get FOMO. Sand says, Randy, are you familiar with Illuvium? I am. I haven't played it. I know a bunch of people that have covered it, that have played it, and they say it's really fun. Says, if so, since Veve and Illuvium are under the Mutable X umbrella, what's the chance of Illuvium NFTs showcased on Veve? Well, everything's going to be interoperable. You can be able to take things from other metaverses, from other places, and put them into Veve. So yeah, you will be able to see their NFTs on Veve at some point. When, I don't know, but at some point. Excuse me. The Omi tracker says 84 billion Omi burn. The vault wallet has 64 billion. The reserve has 154 billion. If Omi stays 000 when all the token be burnt, what happens when the reserve reaches 0? I don't think it ever will, because we're going to start burning from the circulating supply, and when we start burning from the circulating supply, the reserve will just be, just be kind of immaterial at that point. Skinny Pete says, I'm good at chess, won a few tournaments, and beat the master level on the app. Really? You must be really freaking good. Jesus. Prince Toby says, 4 a.m. is like the greatest time to be up. About 2 weeks ago, I was up at 4 a.m. with my friend Ethan, and I combined Mountain Dew, milk, and iced tea. Those days are over. I don't know if my tummy can handle that. I will go and I will take a picture of that. You know what? I'm going to take a Snapchat of that, because I'm going to be like, my subscribers be wildin'. Subscribers be wildin'. Wilding. Okay. Anyone want to try that? Because I don't think I can do that. But other people can. I'll put it on them. Oh, Millionaire Tees, what's up, homies? Yo, what's up, Millionaire Tees? How you doing, fam? We haven't talked in a while. We don't talk anymore. Crazy Dan 420 says, as people panic in every bear market, PMA equals OPM. Ow. Positive mental attitude equals other people's money. Yes, agreed. Oh God, my back. It burns. Oh God, kill me. Okay. I feel really bad for a lot of these people that just, they buy at, it doesn't even have to be highs. They buy up over here, they ride it up here, crashes down, like, all right, I'm gonna sell. It's just going down. I'm just gonna sell, and then so they lose money. They lock in those losses, and then it starts to go up, and then they're like, you know what? I hecked up, and then they go and rebuy in, and they just keep doing that. They keep losing money, and it's like, oh my God, I feel so bad for those types of people, and they just don't learn. Skinny Pete says, smash that like button, fam. Smash it. Populous Down America says, all I know is we go next. Love y'all. Love y'all too. Lloyd Brenner says, hey, Randy, hope you're having a great day. Oh, thank you, Lloyd Brenner. I'm having a pretty good day. I did some cardio this morning, did some abs, had a bunch of chicken, and watching Legend of the Korra. Yeah, my back hurts. My back has been hurting for a while. It's the lower back. I don't know what to do. I don't know, like, how to, and I feel it. Like, if I put my hands, like, right here, I don't know if you get, like, right there. On my right hand, I don't feel that bump. On my left hand, I feel like this knot that's in, like, above, like, my butt cheeks. And it's just, I don't know what to, I don't know what to do. It's been hurting for a while. Anyway, David says, will Veve collectibles ever go up in price? Yeah, of course. Omi to NFT will really help. Stan says, who decided the tokenomics for Omi? In your opinion, did someone F that up? Yeah, the original tokenomics were done by a really bad actor that just wanted to pump the price just so he can get out. Like the person that did that is a known scammer, and that's why everyone has a lawsuit against him. So yeah. Sam says, "Where's Mr. Pags? He's in Jersey. He lives in Jersey. I haven't seen him in a while, but yeah, he's a cool dude. He's around." Jeremy Howson says, "Hey Randy, are you concerned that OUP may lose some power by getting combined with MCP? Seemed quite OP to start with. It did seem really OP to start with. Um, I, I'm very curious about when we get the updated OMI development roadmap. The old one hasn't been updated since February. They're supposed to update that every month or so. And why they hadn't updated that, unbeknownst to us, was because they had that, what do you call it? Man, I'm really fogging up the brain today. My brain's not making me forget words and stuff. Maybe I need carbs. I don't know. But yeah, they have the new thing that's going to combine with MCP, and I don't know. I think that sounds really complicated. They're obviously doing it for a reason. Obviously, they're doing it so you can get more OMI utility. I imagine some stuff will be taken out, and I imagine a lot of stuff will be added in. Is it going to be bullish for us? I don't know. Up until we get that updated roadmap, up until we get the updated, hey, what's going to happen? We don't know. Reese had kind of mentioned we might get it next week. I'm not going to expect that until like mid to late. I'm not going to expect that until like mid to late April, because that's, you just always have to do that. VV time. You know how like I know anyone knew any drug dealers back in the day when they were younger. If you tell them to be somewhere at 5 o'clock, they'll show up at like 7 o'clock. You get a call from one of them, hey yo, be there in 10, or you're like, hey, I'll be there in 5. 4.5 hours later, yo, be there in 10. It's like, that's kind of what VV's like. You have to VV time. So when they say that, hey, we might get an article next week, I would give it a month. When they say, hey, VV versus beta in April, I would say May. Maybe June. And then it finally comes out, it gets rolled out Q3, and then Q4 we get those IP branded worlds. Sorry. I'll obviously be doing an in-depth video when the new OMI development roadmap is rolled out. I'm very excited for it because, again, you're not gonna work on something for a year and a half, 2 years, however much it is, and then just scrap it. And you're not gonna do that unless it's a really good reason. So they must have found some way that's gonna burn OMI a lot more elegantly, and I don't know what that is. I'm really curious to see how they're gonna do it. Sleeping Comics says, Randy, let's get this bread. What's up, Sleeping Comics? I love you, man. Probably Sound Member says, manifest the OMI to greatness, please. I'm cashing out at 10 to 15 cents. Let's go. I would definitely take a little bit of profit when we're at a couple cents. But yeah, we could do it. We could do it. George says, Randy, why still only 8,900 subscribers? You're stuck, boss. I've literally been stagnant on growth for like months up until like this week. I was always hovering between like 8,890 and 8,904. But now I have like 8,910 subscribers, and like I don't know what it is, but like and here's where I'm seeing that we're getting a little bit into this recovery phase here. Generally, more people are watching. Not tonight because I kind of went live during Foster Hilt's thing, but I waited. I did not want. I normally go live, around that time that he went live, but he doesn't normally go live, so he went live. Like, okay, I'll wait a little while, hour and a half, and then I went live. An hour 45 minutes I waited. But yeah, that's usually what I see. Get a little more subscribers, showing a little bit more growth, and then showing more people here. So that's what I'm using as a metric for, and a little bit more watch time as well. The people aren't just here for like 3 minutes and they're dipping. They're the average watch time is usually a little bit higher now. So we're slowly getting there, slow but steady. And Mrs. J Kill, what's going on? How's it going, fam? Excited to go and see y'all again soon with your music and your notes. And who is this on the... Okay, that'll be it. I'm going to go to the comments on my YouTube studio, but I think, yeah, I'm already done with that. Thank you all for being here. I've been here for over an hour. It's been great. Obviously, thank you all for the super chats. Those are fantastic. Josh, thank you for those. And speaking of Josh, I'm gonna call my other friend Josh that I just had that he just called. So I'm gonna do that now. Comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone say, oh god, okay. Everyone say bye to Dashie. Bye, Dashie. I love you guys. Goodbye. Meow, 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 meow. Hiccups. Meow. Okay.